Hi, I'm Random Guy, and welcome to a new video. What if Deku was Bugs Bunny? I had this idea yesterday, and I didn't want it to pop out of my brain. Okay, I'm gonna go put in a game, or use the bathroom, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna cut now. Okay, I'm back. Probably such a smooth cut, you couldn't even tell I'm cut. What? Yeah. So, let's get a few things straight. Inko in this one has black hair, giving Bugs his black and gray hair. And that's... Oh yeah, and she also has silver eyes, giving Bugs his silver eyes. Oh, and also she's gonna have a rabbit quirk. Why? Because I wanna, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so it's 5:01, May 10th, and this will probably come out by like 6 or 7 or something. But okay, we're going up until whenever I feel like it. Okay. So we start off with a gray-haired woman giving life to a gray and black-haired baby. No, not a gray-haired woman, but a black-haired woman. So yeah. Hisashi, or All for One, doesn't see the resemblance between him and his supposed son. Yes, I'm using big words. Yes, massive, large words. And he has rabbit ears, like his mother. So, of course, Hisashi's just being messed up in the head. He leaves Inko and the child. Not just Inko and the child. To become a villain, and then the whole All Might versus All For One happens things. So yeah. We go to when the boy is 2. The boy grows up loving carrots, of course. And he's oddly very, very, very fast. Like, as fast as early Barry Allen in the Flash comics and show. You know, like... Because... Or I should make this What If Deku was Bugs Bunny with a twist. Yeah. So, yeah, I need to get into the Bugs Bunny Deku folder. Bugs Deku. Okay. So. Yeah, the boy and his mother are going out for a stroll when they bump into this man. This ash blonde-haired man with red eyes. And the man grabs Inko and breaks her neck. Sorry, Mama Inko. Rest in peace. So yeah. Deku, of course, being traumatized by this, he gets really angry. And 3 words comes out of his mouth. What's up, Doc? As time seems to stop. Gray and white lightning start to crackle off of Deku as he blitzes towards Muscular, grabbing his heart, and going out the other side of it. Kind of like Bond's snatch ability, but it was basically all based around speed. This all happened in Deku's blind rage, and when he got out of it and got his mind straight, he saw a heart in his hand and a dead Muscular, or a Muscular that is falling down to the ground dead. The hero Eraserhead saw this, who was currently chasing him after he murdered the water hose hero and the two water hose heroes. Because I'm gonna say that the whole incident with the water house hero happened earlier. As Eraserhead blitzes towards Deku, Deku still having his back face towards him, as he chops him on the neck and knocks him out. Aizawa was like, yada does it. I don't get paid enough for this. Oh my god. I'm gonna get a raise after this. As he picks the boy up by the back of his collar and walks away, calling in other heroes to get the two dead bodies off the scene. Then explaining everything to the police that, like, oh yeah, I need to explain Deku's power. So, Deku's power is basically to use words. Yeah. He has kind of a half and half quirk. He's a speedster. No, a trio quirk. The first ever trio quirk of the new gen. His trio quirk is 1, Speed Force, 2, Rabbit, and 3, should I call it text to speech? Reality, speech to reality. Yeah, that sounds cool. Speech to reality, where whatever he says can happen. Him saying "What's up, Doc?" basically stops time, making him move more faster than he ever had, basically. So that's why when he said, "What's up, Doc?" Muscular got. So yeah, Aizawa, he takes him to UA and he explains what's happened. And after using his quirk to kill someone, Bugs, or Deku, but his actual name is Izuku, but his hero name is going to be Bugs Bunny, he swears to never use his speech quirk ever again. Leading to him, no. He swears to never use his quirk again. Because him saying "What's up, Doc?" basically stops time. He used his speed quirk to travel over. He kicked Muscular a few times to paralyze him, and then he ripped his heart out. That's basically what happened in slow-mo. At least that's what the camera's footage was seeing, but it was still blurry even in infinite times. No, not infinite. Oh my god. I'm gonna say 100 times slow-mo. Yeah, 100 times slow-mo sounds good. So say like they put it in like 110, 120 times slow-mo, it would have been clear. It would have just been really slow. It was like how you move your hand, you see it blur, but you can still see it. Basically, you can see this. You can still see the movements. So yeah. Hold up, let me get comfortable. Oh, my back. I'll put that in the box later. All right. And yes, I was just singing Montreal. Call Me by Your Name by Lil Nas X. Because yes. Deku grows up never using his speed. He only uses his bunny quirk because it's a mutation. And then we go to when he's around 15. He's living a normal life when no, not 14. We skip times 5 would be. We skip 8 years to when Deku was 10. A girl with a bunny, two girls with bunny quirks actually, who look to be sisters. One girl inheriting their mother's blonde hair, and one girl inheriting her father's gray hair. They're getting bullied by this boy named Bakugo Katsuki. Should I make it Bakugo Katsuki or Katsuki Bakugo? Either way, it's the same because, yep, Bakugo Katsuki. Or Katsuki Bakugo as we say it here in the USA. So, Deku, he walks over, not saying a lot, saying a few things, but not saying a lot so that it'll trigger his quirk. Because sometimes when he loses control of his emotions, or like he's feeling a bit too happy, or like bit too sad, or a bit too angry, or like he starts talking too much, sometimes his quirk starts to awaken without him wanting it to. And the drawback to his quirk is if he uses it too much, he could go mute. And if he uses too much speed, he could break his legs. And if he uses his bunny quirk too much, he could also break his legs because he'll usually be kicking. So if he uses too much of a percentage, it could really mess him up. So yeah, I'm gonna say that a blonde-haired man who looks like a skeleton was watching this. As Deku, he walks over and he asks, "What are they doing?" And Bakugo's like, "Who are you?" Because in this one, Inko and Mitsuki didn't have the chance to introduce Katsuki and Deku. And Deku's like, "Answer my question. What are you doing?" And Bakugo's like, "Why do I have to tell you?" as he tells his lackeys or goons to go get him. So, yeah. So, his goons charge at him. The, fat boy with the wings going in for a spinning kick. We know that's not gonna freaking land on Deku because for some reason, he wants to help these girls more than his urge to not use his quirk ever again happens to draw him back. So he used his quirk just for a few milliseconds, dodging the kid, then using his mutation quirk of the rabbit to do a backflip, kicking him right in the chin as like an upward kick, as he then kicks him one more time as a sideward kick, knocking the kid out. As the Stretchy Fingers kid also charges at him, and he gets worse, if anything, because he sat back and let his friend get the beating. As Deku, he uses his speech to reality quirk. He says, "Stop." And his quirk activates and the kid stops. Right in his tracks. Well, the kid isn't stopped per se. He's just moving in such slow motion that it's unperceivable for the human eye. Kind of like Gojo's Infinity. As then Deku says, "Go." And he puts his foot outward, and the kid zooms towards Deku, hitting his stomach right into Deku's foot, knocking him out. So yeah. So Deku, he then looks at Bakugo, and then he's like, "Again, what are you doing?" As Bakugo feels this urge to answer him, like he has to, like his vocal cords are moving without him wanting them to move. Kind of like an auditory genjutsu of sorts. So, Bakugo tells Deku that they rejected him, the great Bakugo, and that they should pay for that. So, he's gonna get him back for it. And Deku's like, "That's not very good, Doc." As soon as he says Doc, time stops, like in the Muscular incident. As Deku, instead of using his speed quirk, he walks towards him, flicks him right in, not in the forehead because that would kill him, in the chest. Like his right pec, because his heart is on the left. As he he picks up the two girls, he defreezes time, and the girl not the girl, but Katsuki goes flying into the tree that you see in the original, where he was protecting that kid. So he's like, "You guys okay?" No, he's like, "You guys okay?" As then this boy with a duck quirk, who sounds like he has kind of a speech impediment, is like, "Well, I was gonna go get him anyway, but since you went and got him, I, the great Daffy, didn't have to go and mess him up." Ha 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 ha. As he starts doing a heroic laugh. And Deku's like, ha 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 ha. As he pulls out a carrot that he got from, as he makes a carrot with his speech to reality quirk. He says, "Carrot." As he's like, "You're funny, Doc." As Daffy expects time to stop, but it didn't. So yeah, Deku's like, "You're funny, Doc. But for real though, you really shouldn't lie about those things, Doc." And Daffy is like, "Yeah, I know, but like, I want to seem cool, you know. You don't know how it is, you know, just trying to chase that bag, you know." So, Deku's like, "Okay." As he's gnawing on the carrot that he just summoned from the great abyss. So, dang, 22 minutes. So, he asks the name of the two girls. The one with the gray hair, he says confidently that her name is Mirko. No, not Mirko. Rumi Ishigawa, I believe it was, her last name was. But she just says her name is Rumi. And she says her name is Rumi, and the blonde one says her name is Lola. Because I believe that was her name. I believe it was Lola Bunny. So, yeah. And Deku's like, that's pretty cool, Lola and Rumi. And, Daffy bucks in like, "You know, I helped too. You should be praising me also." Ha 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 ha. As, Rumi, no, not Rumi, but Lola points out that he didn't help at all, and he was cowering behind that tree that Bakugo hit. And, Daffy's like, "How did you know?" But, no, then Daffy, after so much denial, he finally admits that he was scared. He was afraid. He was shivering in his boots. He was quaking in his boots. Shiver me timbers. So he starts telling Deku about how cool he was. As then Aizawa walks up like, "Deku, what were you doing? Why are these boys so hurt? What did you do? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to pay so many medical bills. Ugh." And Actually, Aizawa isn't even worried about the boys. He's just worried about the bills that he's gonna have to pay. He's just worried about the money he's gonna have to spend because Deku here wanted to teach him a lesson and beat them into a bloody pulp. And Aizawa really didn't respect that. No, he really didn't. And then Miss Joke walks over and because Aizawa X Miss Joke because yes. And Deku immediately runs to her, hoping that Aizawa doesn't hurt him because of how much money he's gonna have to spend because someone was so reckless and he actually got caught when he beat someone down. Like, he's not worried that, like, oh, my son just beat someone down. Just beat these boys up. Oh, I need to call a psychiatrist. Oh, he might be a psychopath. He's worried that he got caught and how much bills he's going to have to pay. Because if he didn't get caught, he can't blame his child. As then Daffy and Rumi and Lola step in, like, saying that he helped them. And as I was like, really? Him? Help? Really? You're not on crack, are you, kids? Who's your hookup? Because my little emo son here would never help anyone unless he needed to. So he's like, one of you's a lion. Or all of you's a lion. I don't know. As then Daffy, with his speech impediment, says, no, it's actually true. I was watching the whole thing. Me and him fought side by side. And Rumi was like, oh, he was a chicken during the whole time, so he saw it all. He was like, no, I wasn't. I was observing. I was giving tactical advice. I was giving tactical advice from the sidelines. And Deku, he starts chuckling, still numbing on that carrot, because not Daffy, but Bugs can stretch a carrot through 40 weeks, which is like 10 months. Hey, that's the time for the training for UA. So yeah, Deku, he walks away with his family, waving bye to his new friends. As Aizawa, when they get into the car, he starts scolding Deku that, like, how could you get caught? Like, do you know how much money I'm gonna have to spend because of you? As he starts poking him on the forehead. And, Deku's like, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't. As, Aizawa is like, too late for that now. We're going home to UA. We're gonna stay in your room for weeks. And, Bugs is like, no, save me. So we skip 80 years, and Deku and Rumi and Lola and Daffy are all really good friends. over time, Deku has gotten over the trauma he suffered of his mother's death and the murder he committed because of his mother's death. And so he uses his quirk only when he's like using it to like poke fun with Daffy and Bakugo. But he only uses his speed quirk, not his text to reality quirk. Not text to reality, but speech to reality quirk. So, yeah. Oh, and also, because of all Fron's genes, his special ability, he still has the speed and stuff. He still has the ability of all the speedsters. His special ability is, well, water, lightning, and wind. Water, lightning, wind, and fire. Because one of my friends, Christopher, real OG, I asked him like 4 really cool powers. He said lightning, then he said water, then he said wind, then he said fire. So yeah, he can control fire, wind, lightning, and water to a molecular level, basically. See, big brain me is coming out because I just got off of school. Did you know my school doesn't need us to wear uniforms? Like, you don't have to wear a uniform to school anymore? Most of my viewers are like 18 to 24, so like, you're most likely in college or high school or something. So like, you'd probably still wear like whatever you want. But like in elementary schools and like middle schools and stuff, you can wear whatever you want. Like you're in high school and college and all that stuff. Like, cause what are you gonna what are they gonna do? Send you home? Like, sending you home is basically like sending you to school. So yeah, I'm getting cold. Good. So, yeah. Deku is, one day walking with, no. He's, walking through the hallway when he sees Daffy and Rumi and Lola. He asks them if they want to hang out after school, and all of them have something to do. Daffy has to do something with his duck clan family thing. So yeah, Rumi and Lola have to do something with their family also. I don't know. Just something they can't go with him for. Okay? They have to do stuff with their family and stuff. So yeah, freaking Deku's like, oh, okay. As he tries not to cry, but one tear pops out, like, and he like sniffles, like, it's okay. So yeah, so yeah, he's walking under the underpass because I'm gonna say he's taking the long way to UA. Ooh, rhymes. Yay. And he comes across the sludge villain. The sludge villain gets the drop on him and starts suffocating him. And as he's about to pass out, is like, I'm gonna die like this. I'll be able to see my mother again then. As when he's about to pass out, he sees a figure with Tinkerbell. Basically, it's All Might. It's a silhouette of All Might as he screams, "Texas Smash!" And Deku is knocked out in the screen, face to black. I'm sorry for the shorter video. It's testing season. I've got my EOG in 2 days, and then my reading EOG in maybe like on the 15th, so like on like Friday, I believe. And my math and my science EOG on the 19th, so on like next Thursday. So my weeks are pretty packed. So if I have like shorter videos than I usually do, that's the reason why I need to study. I need to get good grades so I don't get beat. So yeah, if you like the video, like it. If you like my channel and overall, subscribe. Turn on post notifications to get the inside scoop of when I upload, because I'm pretty inconsistent. And yeah, goodbye, my boys. My boys attack helicopters, girls in trees. And have a great day, night. I don't know what time zone you're in, but have a great thing. And I'll see the rest of you whenever I upload again. Bye bye.